So I would like to welcome you to the 5 Billion Sales Success Team Zoom call. And I'm Ellen McShane, and I'm coming to you from the United States in Florida. And my co-host today is Eddie. And what we're here to do is to bring to you this phenomenal opportunity, right? A gift of really a financial lifeline through 5 billion sales. And from my point of view, it's the most exciting opportunity I've seen come along for everyone in the world in my lifetime. And it means that we are at a cusp of revolutionizing the internet in some really basic fundamental ways. And what that means is that rather than continuing to have a few people in big tech make all the money, we're looking at a way through 5 billion sales that the wealth can be redistributed across the world and reduce the wealth gap so that the rich don't just keep getting richer and richer and the poor don't keep getting poorer and poorer. So we're going with our work, which I think is part of why this is so important, we're reducing the wealth gap. So what's all the noise about, right? What's the excitement about? Well, it's about 5 billion sales and about the fact that 5 billion sales has created a unique and revolutionary system for us to be able to understand the power and the value of our personal data that we create every day online when we move from site to site. And we then are asked by 5 billion sales if we're willing to sell it to 5 billion sales so that they can make amazing amounts of money through our data and then pay us a proceeds or part of the proceeds of what they'll be learning. So this is all about data and making money. And one of the issues that you're going to face as you begin to talk to people about this amazing opportunity is that very few people really understand how much our data is worth and how much we're being tracked and our data is being accumulated already. So right now, while we're on Zoom, Zoom is collecting all of our information. They have our IP address. They know exactly how long we're going to be on Zoom. They're going to know whether or not we're using our camera. They're going to know so much about us. And they're going to use that opportunity to collect that data and to promote Zoom. So when you look at what big tech has been doing for the last 12, 15 years, it's phenomenal. Just look at Google. In 2021, Google made $186 billion, and 150 billion of that came from collecting our public anonymous data that we create every day as we move from site to site around the web and do searches on the web. Now, did Google ever pay you any part of that $150 billion? No, they haven't contributed anything to us. They've given us a free search engine, but they're tracking all our data on that. What about Facebook, right? It's a free platform. How in the world did they in 2021 make $86 billion if none of us pay them a penny? Well, what they're doing in order for us to get on the platform, we gave them permission to not only sell our public anonymous data, but to also sell our personal data, our name, our address, our email address, our birth date. And so they make out of that $86 billion, 90 some odd percent of it comes from our data. So even though we think we're on a free platform, we're not. We're paying for it in other ways. So big tech has had a great secret up till now, and 5 billion sales is exposing the secret. And all you need to do is to be able to talk with people about the fact that, yes, they don't like this idea that their data is being tracked and they are being part of the process to be sent information to advertisers, but it's happening without their permission. So why not take advantage of 5 billion sales, which gives us, for the first time in this world, the opportunity to earn from our search and public anonymous data. And then to get rewarded even further when we validate that data and let 5 billion sales know that we're not a robot. So what we're doing when we click on someone's link and we sign up for Sell Your Data to activate 5 Billion Sales as a membership, we are able to every day go in and search the web on a browser extension that we download onto our device through 5 Billion Sales, and click and process 2 Google searches, and then click on the websites for those 2 searches that we're working on, and spend between 2 and 12 minutes a day. Every place in the world has a different time that you need to be on the site. So you just have to find out what is the magic number for you that then brings up the ability for you to earn a V bonus, a validation or verification bonus, by clicking on and validating the information. So when you're searching the web every day, you're making $1.10 a day. And every day that you validate that data to tell 5 Billion Sales that this is a legitimate person taking on this opportunity, you make another 50 cents. And so with those 2 payments, you're making $1.60 a day for a total of $584 for the year. And this is quite a good amount of money, especially in parts of the world where so many people are making $2.50 a day, right? So just think of a family of 4, and you have 2 parents and 2, let's say, teenagers, because the age to be on this platform to be able to earn the $584 is 14 years of age or up. And if you are 18, you can be an affiliate and share your link and make even more money. But let's say you have a family of 2 parents and 2 teenagers, 14 and 16. And so they all sign up, right? And one parent signs up and gets the $584, signs up the other parent. They then get a $100 affiliate commission. And then the other parent gets $584, signs up one of the children, then gets another $100 commission. And that child starts to earn $584. And the last person, the child, also signs up for a total of $2,636 a year. Now, that's quite phenomenal for just doing what everyone is doing right now. Remember, this is totally free. It's an equal opportunity. The only limit is that you need to be about 14 years old to move through this and to be able to access it. And you can do it from anywhere in the world as long as you have a device. And now we also know that on one device, you can have 8 different accounts. So say you have a family of 8, right? 2 parents and 6 children, or 1 parent and 7 children. They can all use the same device. But there's some things that you should check out if you end up doing that, because it's not the easiest thing to keep track of. But you can look at what you need to do on the frequently asked questions. And basically, each person goes in, signs into 5 Billion Sales, download, activate, Sell Your Data, number 1, right? Everyone that joins 5 Billion Sales needs to activate, Sell Your Data. And then when they do that, then they can search the web and they can validate their information. And in the FAQ, it says that every person that does this needs to do that process and shut it down. But during the time that they're searching, they need to do 45 minutes. Now, whether that is how it will pan out, if you try to do that, you may need to check that out. But once you shut down that account, the next person can come in, open it up, sign up for 5 Billion Sales, sign in to Sell Your Data, search, validate, close down the account, pass it to the next person. And then after that, they just rotate that every single day, because that's probably what they're doing anyway, right? If they only have 1 device. And that family of 8 could bring in $5,272. Just phenomenal. What will that do for people in their lives? It's just so amazing, because this equal opportunity just does not stop. We're with a UK company that has been in existence for 12 years. And as a company, they've had 25 platforms across the web, and they've been using artificial intelligence to do just what they're doing with us on 5 Billion Sales. But they're now using 5 Billion Sales to be the the vanguard of really changing the whole internet. So when you see on the web that they have 338 million people earning from their data, it's not just on 5 billion sales, but eventually this will be all combined together where it will all be part of 5 billion sales. So we are in the throes of such an amazing revolutionary movement, because there's no place really that I know in the world that is paying people for their data, for their public anonymous data for searching the web. It's what Google takes every day. Google's going to continue to take it and continue to make billions of dollars. But now we're going to be able to take some of that opportunity and make it part of our own life and anyone that we offer this to. So it's just such an amazing opportunity. So what this is all about is data and money, right? So you register for free. It's always free, never have to pay a penny. You share your link if you so choose to share your link with someone else, and then you make money. Even if you don't share your link, you're still going to make money, because you can sell your data and earn $584 a year, which can cover so many different household costs and opportunities for people to expand what it is that they're doing in their lives. And I'd like to show you quickly the amount of money that you can earn fairly easily with sell your data specifically. And here is a pop-up that you're going to be seeing when you go into 5 billion sales, right? Because that can give you some interesting ways to see how people are going to learn about what you're doing. So Eddie, can you see this spreadsheet?
Yes, I can. Mm-hmm.
I may need to just stop my share and redo it just to make sure that you can see it, because sometimes it gets a little funky here. All right, so we're going to do it this way. This way I know you can see it.
Yeah, it's
so
fine.
What I want to show you is this spreadsheet that just tells you how easy it is to really come up with over $100,000 in a year. Now, remember, every single part of this process is residual income. And what happens when you share your link after you have signed up for Sell Your Data, you earn a $100 commission for anyone who directly links to your system on 5 billion sales and is on your level 1. We are on level 0 to start, where we earn our $584. And then on level 1, you can have unlimited numbers, but every person that uses your link and clicks on that link will bring you $100. So let's say that you recruit one person every other day, right? That's a feasible thing to do, because this is totally free. People are going to make money. They can make as much money as they want, and no one can get in their way, because everyone's going to be treated the same. So let's look at this spreadsheet. Here we have 150 people, right? It's a little less than one person every other day, but it goes along with tip 17 that you can find in the news. Now, with 150 people on level 1, with $100 per person, you're going to be making $15,000 a year, right? So very simple. If you brought in 300 people, you'd be making $30,000 a year. But then we took from tip 17 the fact that the average affiliate who is active brought in 10 affiliates a month. So they worked with a number of 150 affiliates. So I just spread that out from levels 2 to 16, because when everyone on your first level shares their link with other people, you get paid $5 per person. And this is the magic of 5 billion sales. So as you're looking for people to join you on level 1, look for network marketers, look for MLM affiliate marketers, look for anyone that understands how to build a team, Forex traders, crypto traders, because these are the people that will really run with this opportunity. So you can see you have 10 people on each level, all the way down, $5 all the way down for the entire level. And you have 10 new people a month, which is average for what people have been doing during the beta testing, which happened back in October. So with that, you make $7,500 a month, which turns out to be $90,105. So it is not that hard to get to this place. But it does take work. It takes commitment, because even though this is an equal opportunity for everyone, the only thing that's not equal is effort, right? If you put the effort in, if you believe it, if you envision that this is really going to change your life and everyone's life that you share it with, you're going to have the energy and the attraction to have people sign up with you and to appreciate what it is that you're doing. So along with that, we also have the understanding that anything you're doing to bring in new people, you should duplicate it and explain it to the people that you're enrolling. We have a lot of resources that we try to make available to you that are mostly available in our Telegram chat. And make sure you put your people into that Telegram chat, right? So that you can make sure they too are getting the support and the information they know about Zooms and what we're doing to promote this opportunity. And one thing that's happened, we're revolutionary, right? As a company in the area of data. 5 Billion Sales isn't selling our data. What they are into is predictive marketing and profiling, social profiling, so that advertisers understand what it is that we as consumers are going to do. Our data is never connected to anything personal. It's just a large swath of information that may be gathered together based on our age or where we live, or maybe how much time we spend on the internet. So there could be different items that get pulled together, but it's not for the purpose of selling our data. It's for the purpose of getting advertisers to understand the value of using social profiling and predictive marketing. So they have created another revolutionary and unique opportunity for us as members of 5 Billion Sales called guaranteed sales. And what I would like to do is share a few items about guaranteed sales with you. And then let's get on the web and look at the navigation around the whole web, but with a little bit of focus on guaranteed sales, because it's so unique and so revolutionary that I don't want you to miss out on the opportunity. So right now, if you were to place an ad on the internet with Google, Facebook, you are going to be able to get traffic or clicks, which would lead to traffic on your website. No guarantee that you're going to get a penny from any sales. And you're going to have to pay them monthly. I went on yesterday just to confirm this and make sure that I was saying what's accurate, because I've not advertised with Google and Facebook, but that's exactly what you have to do. You have to do this on a monthly basis. And like I looked up Google, and Google was saying, we're going to give you $500 for the first $500 you spend with us. And so I had the impression that it's like a good $500 a month just to get started and to get traffic to your website. Well, 5 Billion Sales is offering an opportunity that they call guaranteed sales, with an opportunity that starts at a standard advert, which is a standard advertisement. And the standard advertisement is for any ad that gets sold, and no one on 5 Billion Sales has to buy an ad, but you can, if you want, sell them. And if you want to buy them and take advantage of this opportunity, you should do that. And it's just something that you don't want to pass up if there's any way that you have the funds to support it. So with a standard advert, you are looking at paying $269 to either advertise for the standard advert, an offline business, or a online business that does not do e-commerce, where you sell one product. If you do have one product to sell, or you have a service to sell, or a product or service to rent, or if you want to increase your MLM or your network marketing team, you can see if the standard advert that you're working on is going to qualify for a guaranteed sales ad. And if it does, all you have to show is that you're going to make a profit from selling the one product or one service, or you're going to be able to do this all online. And when you can say yes to those questions, you're able to get an opportunity that's just remarkable. Guaranteed sales through 5 billion sales will give you 3 payments of $155,000 for a 12-month ad. It's all $269. You don't have to pay anything extra to qualify for the guaranteed sales opportunity. So what happens in the first 90 days? They take your advert, all the keywords, they look at the URL that you're putting in for your product and the URL that you have put in for your payment processing, because that's where they're going to track how much money you're earning. And within 90 days, they guarantee that you're going to get paid $155,000. Now, at that point, they're going to need about 60 days to see if the people, the targeted customers that you need to hit that target. And they're calculating all of this off your profit, not off your general sales. So it's just remarkable. If they don't make that mark, what they do is they just stop that process, move on to the next stage, but they give you a 4th delivery system so that you can then complete the process of earning the $155,000. But if they do make the $155,000, you're then obligated to pay back to them a 34% commission or $52,700. And with that commission, 5 billion sales then will pay the seller of the ad a profit sharing override. All right, so that can be very beneficial to anyone that sells an ad. And why you want to know about guaranteed sales, because by selling an ad, you can really take advantage of increasing your financial freedom. Now, the next stage is in the next 2 months. And in that stage, they're going to deliver another $155,000 and ask you to return $52,700. And then the person that sold the ad would get another $1,000 profit sharing payment. And another 2 months later, they do the same thing. Another $155,000. You pay back $52,700. The seller gets $1,000 profit sharing. So after you return the commission of 34% to 5 billion sales, you end up with $306,900 for 1 year at $269. Now, you can't lose. This is going to just shake up the internet because no one is guaranteeing anyone sales. And when you sell them, you're getting at first upfront a $20 commission for being paid out in 30 days from the time it's bought. And then those $3,000 worth of profit sharing, $1,000 at each stage of that process. And that is completely guaranteed. So that if it's not met on that first go round, you still get paid your $1,000. And then you get paid the next $1,000 at the end of the second and the end of the third. And the only time that 5 billion sales says that they may not make their target is on the first 90 days. And what they are saying is that they're going to spend, once you submit your ad, if it's for you personally, they're going to spend 3 weeks checking it out to make sure they can deliver their promise. If not, they'll come back to you and say, you need to find a different product. And on that 4th system, you did not have to pay any profit sharing, any profit back, any commission back to 5 billion sales in that first section if it did not hit the $155,000. But you would be paying the 34% on what's gained in the 4th payment. And the $1,000 does not get repeated because it's only 3 times that it's paid out. So it is an opportunity of a lifetime to take advantage of getting people who are already selling things online to find out about this because they're paying tons of money and not getting anywhere. And they may be having sales, but they're paying so much money in advertising, it's not making up the difference. So don't hesitate to start to sell guaranteed sales. And I'm going to show you some of the ways that you can do it. Plus, I want to point out that every time you sell your guaranteed sales ads, you're also helping yourself move ahead in a way to move our annual payments from sell your data to monthly payments. So with that, I'm going to open up the 5 Billion Sales website. And I just wanted to leave this pop-up here because what I'm finding as I go into my own site, that these pop-up advertisements are there so that as you share your affiliate link and you link it into the homepage or any of the homepages connected to the different programs, people are going to be encouraged to act. So that can be very helpful. So here is the homepage for 5 Billion Sales. And this can give you a good deal of information. And down at the bottom of the page, you would be able to find FAQs. You'd be able to get to support. Here is the comment I was making of the 338 million people who are earning money from their data. It's across those 25 platforms that I was talking about that 5 Billion Sales is a part of. So that you can get to support, you can get FAQs, you can get the news. And we've had some great news lately with different testimonials. And I would really encourage you to come in and make sure that you can read these because you're going to get a lot of information and even some tips on how to promote what it is that we're promoting. Plus, this is what's going to be happening in October of 2022. There are going to be over 25 countries to be announced, including these before November 2022. And it's Vietnam, Australia. They're going to have a local office and be working in the local currency. So don't hesitate to look at those news items because they can be very, very helpful. So this is a great way to start as you introduce people to 5 Billion Sales. And what you want everyone to do is to click on the Moneymaker page because the main thing that people have to do that join 5 Billion Sales, who are joining now after we've launched, there are two things. They need to activate Sell Your Data and they need to activate Refer and Earn if they want to be an affiliate. Those of us who are in pre-launch, we had our third box, Refer and Earn, already activated because we signed up as affiliates in pre-launch. And anyone that you did sign up in pre-launch, they cannot earn anything until they come in and activate Sell Your Data. So here on the Moneymaker page, you can get access to each of these opportunities by just clicking on these yellow boxes. You can go to each homepage, like here. This would take you to the homepage for Guaranteed Sales. And there you have a video and it explains exactly what Guaranteed Sales will be doing. And you can embed your affiliate link with this page. And I'll show you how to do that in a minute. So as we go into the Moneymaker page, you have these areas up here that you can click on to go to the home page for each one. You can also look to see your KYC. If you don't need to have your KYC activated unless you've taken out $2,000, right? Or if you are looking at having one device in a large group, like 8 people on it, everyone that signs up through that device, they have to do their KYC before taking out money, which only makes sense because they're trying to just make sure that people are who they're saying they are. And you can withdraw your earnings. You can set up your bank account here. You can do local currency in the US, obviously, because everything's being paid in dollars, but now it's extended to Naira in Nigeria and rupees in India. And those other 25 countries are going to be expanded to also. You can see your commissions, you can see your overrides, you can see how much income you've made from your data. So you can see that I even validated as of today. So my data has been collecting from this beginning of the week, and the week goes from Monday to Sunday. And if at any time you forget to validate, you have to validate at least once a week, right? And if you forget to validate that one time a week, we encourage you to do it every day, because if you do it every day, it just becomes routine and then you won't make a mistake. But say you forget. Well, what I want to encourage you to do is then to go when you approve when you've asked to approve the earnings for the week, dispute it, because you'll get a penalty if you don't validate. It'll be a $5 penalty. And you want to avoid that because it's only there to stop the bots, the robots that are stopping, that are trying to come in and get money from 5 billion sales. And one thing a robot can't do online is press a dispute button. So it's not that they want to penalize you. They want you to get your money. So just dispute any earnings that you may have forgotten to validate. And they will set you up and make sure that you're all right, okay? And then ultimately you can see on guaranteed sales what you've delivered. So all this is on the Moneymaker page. And this is what 5 billion sales is all about, making money, right? So make sure you pay attention to that. Make sure you get all your pre-launch people, if you can, convince them to come over and sign up for Sell Your Data. And those people that are joining you today and going forward, have them sign in to Sell Your Data so they can download the browser extension and start making money right away. Now, once you go in and fill out your data profile, that's step one. And then you go through the next steps to download the browser extension and also then to start searching twice a day and earning your money of $1.10 for searching and 50 cents for validating. But once you do that, it changes the page. So you can see that I can't quite show you what the steps are anymore because I've now downloaded the browser extension onto my iPhone. But here you can get an FAQ that you can use to help people know what they need to do. We have support, and tremendous support is provided by 5 Billion Sales on how to download the browser extension. So just find out from the people you're bringing in which device they're going to use, and then target the information so that it simplifies it for them. But this is the most money you can make because it's residual. It's going to come to you year in, year out. And with this signing up for Sell Your Data, you're then able to go in and be an affiliate, right? And so with joining the affiliate, which you have to do now when you come on in a stage that is after pre-launch, you need to sign up and activate being an affiliate so that you can get your affiliate link, which is right there in that top button, as we've seen before in pre-launch. The Refer and Earn page is the old pre-launch affiliate site. You just copy that link so that you can send out to people, and there you are, right? You're ready to move, because with that link, you can start to invite people to join 5 Billion Sales, sign up for Sell Your Data. Once they, first day, once they do their searches and they validate their data, you earn and get credit for a $100 commission. And if that person stays active the full year, because right now our payments are on an annual basis, but there is a way that you can change that to a faster payment. And we're hoping that we're soon going to hear about a new program that 5 Billion Sales is talking about, because they understand that people can't really wait a full year. So Refer and Earn is huge. And right here, you see this, you can get paid up to 10 times faster. This is the key to several things. By clicking on it, you're able to go to a page that allows you to activate 10 times faster. And when you sell the guaranteed sales ad that I've been talking about, every time you sell an ad, you get 1 credit that brings you closer to getting 10 times faster sell data payments. And on that program, you're also able, with the first 10 adverts that are sold, it combines those adverts that you're selling with your sponsor and alone, and also those who are under you on level 1 that buy a guaranteed sales ad. Every 10 ads you get a credit for, you get 1 month sooner to being able to get monthly payments for life for Sell Your Data. All your affiliates, they will always have to activate 10 times faster in order to get their commissions and overrides on a monthly basis. But you as their sponsor can help them do that. And once you reach the 100 ads that you need to sell, you can keep selling them because you're going to be able to share those credits with other people on your team. And you're also going to be making money at the same time. I'd encourage you to look at all of these steps in here, like the marketing links. You're given 4 different links. They're all explained here. And then the ways that you can support them. It's also in this marketing drop-down menu. And we'll come back to that in a minute. And then earnings, you can look at that. That explains your earnings. It explains your payments. Remember, right now, most places are being paid in US dollars, but they're going to be moving to using local currency quite dramatically. And they're setting up a lot of local banks that people can use. And the most important part is that as you move through different steps along the way of enrolling people, there are going to be some impressive rewards. We don't know about it yet, but just pay attention to this number 5, and you're going to see an awful lot of opportunity that's soon to be released, right? And however, backdated to launch date, so that you can be paid the rewards, which are earned as when your cell data users validate their data. So it's going to be something that will be quite remarkable. So do whatever you can to bring in as many people as possible. And remember that refer and earn is really your best friend as a piece to support you in making money. Residual money, $100 for everyone that signs directly up under you on level 1, and $5 for everyone that signs up with your level 1 people. And it's endless how much you can earn. Now, what I did want to talk about is on the Moneymaker page, the guaranteed sales, just to bring your attention to it and let you see some of the opportunity. Because you can, in this system, as I was saying, earn $155,000 3 times a year, for 1 month, for 1 year at $269. That's a after you pay that $52,700 profit share back to 5 billion sales, you are netting $306,900. Now, whose life would not be changed with that kind of money? And you can come in here and you can test whether or not an ad is going to work as a guaranteed sales ad. Every ad starts as a standard ad, one that would give you 1 million targeted hits, driving traffic to your site. But this is where you'd make your money. So let's say we're going to sell a product. We're going to not sell a service. We're not going to rent it. We're not going to have a product rented. And we're not going to really do signups. So then the next question is, will the transaction generate profit? Yes. And is it online? Yes. And so with that, we have the opportunity to do a guaranteed sales ad. And so to order now, you have to pay the $269, and you can pay it either through bank wire transfer or through Bitcoin. If you so choose, you can send a check, but I wouldn't think that would be a good way right now with some of the mail service. If you wanted to buy more than one, you can have a tremendous number of, you can have the price reduced. So if you do 8, which is the most you can at one time, you could get it for $160 for all 8 ads. And there's no limit right now on the number of months or weeks or years that you need to have that ad put up. It's right now an unlimited source that you can go in and see if you qualify for your guaranteed sales. So this is how, by selling guaranteed sales adverts, that's how you come back here to the you get paid faster banner and see how many ads you have adding up, right? So right now, my sponsor, Inger, has sold 2 ads. I haven't been able to sell any, but the people on my level 1 have been able to sell quite a few ads. And so I think I have about 8 or 9 ads that are in the works for that side of the operation. So once I get to 10 of those ads, that means that I am securing for me all of the level 1 people who have signed up for Sell Your Data. The commission for that and their overrides will be secured with me in case they leave. So that's another reason why you want to do sell 10 times faster, and then sell guaranteed sales ads. But any ad counts, even an advert is going to count for that. And when you're on the Moneymaker page and you need to think about, well, how am I going to sell this? You know, you can get to it by, as we saw, through the marketing links, and that gives you some opportunity, but you can also go up here and you just click on the email. Because what would make sense is for you to go into Google and Google a product and see what companies come up and see if you can find their email address so that you can send them an email. Because right here, you can get emails for all of the different programs, but specifically for the guaranteed sales email, it already has your guaranteed sales affiliate link. You just copy this email and you send it out to the companies. Now, you may want to try to do an initial connection with the company to make sure that they know that you're not spamming them. But that is it's that simple. You don't have to go door to door. You do not have to be calling people, cold calling. Just do email campaigns. If you sent out 10 requests a day, you're going to see that there's a great deal of opportunity there. What I've been doing lately is going into LinkedIn and trying to see if I can generate some interest there. And I've had people asking to follow up to get more information, but no one has signed up yet. So LinkedIn could be helpful. Facebook could be helpful. I've seen one gentleman that uses Facebook extensively, and he's now sold like 12 ads. So don't hesitate to do this because it's going to mean a great deal to you as we move forward. So with that, I'm going to open this up for questions. I'm going to have people unmute themselves. We're still a small group, and I don't think there's any problem with people like raising your hand or asking a question in the chat, right? But I want to give you the information. So anyone have a question? Right now, we don't have any questions, which is quite remarkable.
Hello? Hello?
Hakeem has a question.
Eddie, so let me see. For some reason, I can't.
It's not in the chat box, but he hasn't raised his hands. But Hakeem, he wants to ask a question.
Oh, okay. Of course, Hakeem. Good to see you.
Hello.
Hi, Hakeem.
Hi, Irina. How are you today?
Oh, I'm well, thank you. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you very much for the presentation.
My pleasure.
Yeah, so the question is, with guaranteed sales, I really don't know how to do it. It's like, I don't understand the steps. It's like I have to order for adverts, maybe buy or sell. When I order, then I make some payment, then they factor my payment. Is that correct?
Well, with guarantee, are you thinking about buying an ad?
I am looking at a way how I can make my payment faster from not being paid for after a year to make it a little bit closer. Maybe 1 month, maybe 2 months.
Well, one thing that is going to happen eventually, but it's not in place yet, is that we're going to be able to use our earnings on the site to pay for an ad, but it's not there yet. They're getting a license from the United States because they don't want to be seen as money laundering. If they take money within the site and use it to have 5 billion sales gain money. So what we're looking at is an opportunity if you want to buy a guaranteed sales ad. But number one, no one has to buy one, right? You do not have to buy one. But if you do, you have to pay the $269 upfront in order to process it. And it can take a while for that money they give you 7 days to pay for it, but you want to make sure that you have a way to pay for it. But one of the reasons I want to be able to share it with you is I want to make sure that you're able to sell them so that you can personally make $3,020 a year per advert that you sell. And that money is guaranteed. You get the first $20 in 30 days as commission from the time the ad is paid. And then when the first 90 days is up and the money is processed, it could be up to 120 days, you get $1,000 guaranteed. And then 2 to 3 months after that, another $1,000, and then another $1,000 at the end of the year. So that could be huge for all of us, right? $3,020 is a lot of money. And that's just for one ad. So if you do the 100 ads, you get $30,200 in 1 year. Remember, the only money that's residual are the people you're bringing in under Sell Your Data. The sales of guaranteed sales and the standard ad sales are only one-time payments. But is that so that gives you the overview. Is your question then, how do you sell the ads?
Yes, it's clear. It's understandable.
All right. So, but then do you have any thoughts about how you could sell ads?
I think I have to look at your videos. You say, remember the video you sent to me last time?
I'm sorry, you were a little muffled for me.
Hello.
I didn't understand your question.
Yes, I'm saying that I have to look at the video you sent me recently to go through it again.
Yeah, I mean, I think that would help, that short video. The testimonials that are being put out are very helpful. There's one testimonial in our WhatsApp chat and in our Telegram chat that a young woman from Israel went through all the things that, I don't know if she's young, I shouldn't say that, but a person from Israel explained all the things that person did to get the 100 adverts since launch. And when did we launch? Early March. So in less than a month, she's gotten 100 adverts sold, right? She went into groups on Facebook of groups that are helping people market products, like affiliate marketing. And so she chatted with people on there. She did a Gmail account where she put up that Gmail account in various places on social media and got spammed with tons of things, but also let people know about the guaranteed sales. Then she brought in 42 new people who all bought guaranteed sales, and anyone ads. And anyone on your level 1 that buys a guaranteed sale ad gives you a credit for 10 times faster. So it all works together, so the more you can be active on social media, the better you're going to be with guaranteed sales. That's why I'm suggesting the email marketing too, because you can also go on to that same marketing dropdown and find posts that you can put up in Twitter, or you can put them up on LinkedIn. You can put them up on Facebook, but you have to be careful of where the links are, because Facebook doesn't want the links in their posts. Facebook is not very supportive of network marketers. So you have to be a little cagey about how you work it, But those testimonials are going to give you a lot of insight onto what other people are doing. Because you do not have to go door to door trying to get people to buy this ad. But just imagine if you find a person that has been on eBay and they're trying to do Google ads and Facebook ads, and they're spending $300 to $500 a month. And then you give them for $269 for the year, the whole year, the opportunity to make $306,900. Don't you think people are going to be interested in taking the risk? For $269, for most people, their marketing budget is many times more that. So for me, this is an opportunity that gives you payment and at the same time builds the system. And once you get people in doing the ads, then you can see if they're interested in Sell Your Data and building a team with you. So it all plays together. And this is only the first 2 of 9 opportunities to make money with 5 billion sales. And things are going to get a lot easier because I believe it's September, October, November of 2022, we're going to have a browser. And we're not going to have to be downloading the browser extensions unless we want to. You can still stay with that system. But there'll be a browser that will even allow you to use your own browser in that browser. And we will be validating and getting paid through that option. And in that option, they're going to be doing all this local work so that we're going to be able to compete with Google local. so that you can sell to your local businesses and in all kinds of different ways. So this is just the beginning. And this is getting us ready to see ourselves as marketers for people who want to sell items online, because it's all based on predictive marketing, where 5 billion sales is like the king, or soon to be the king of predictive marketing. Does that help, Hakeem?
Yes, it's okay, Helena.
Okay, thank you. And we can work together trying to talk about other ways that I'm still trying to figure it out myself, right? So I can't say I have a system that's great, easy, and let's go, but we're going to get there. So Thomas, if you'd like to unmute yourself.
Yes,
hi, Thomas.
Hi. Yeah, you just said that it would be great to have this $3,000 if you sell an ad. You understand me? You hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I can understand.
So the point is, why having $3,000 if you can have this 1,555?
Well, that's, yeah, I know, I understand. But if you don't have the money, right? If you don't have the 269, that's all I mean.
Okay.
Yeah, no one has it. The nice part about it is that you don't have to spend that $269 because so many people in the world don't have those finances. But the fact that 5 billion is working so that we can use our earnings is also very encouraging.
Yeah. Okay. The other thing is, if you sell this ad, you get this $1,000 or this $3,000 in the end. How long does it go till you get this money? Because basically you said normally for the free data, you get it within a year. But if you sell ads, how long does it take to get this?
So with the ads, it's $20 commission that you get within 30 days of the person buying the ad, right? So that's paid right away. Then after 90 days, and the $155,000 is delivered, the money is for the 52,734% commission is asked to get returned, and then the $1,000 gets paid out. So that's why it could be 120 days after the ad is sold and published that you would get that first $1,000.
Yeah. So
if it doesn't happen, you get it right at 90 days. You know, if they don't meet their mark on that first go around, you would get paid at 90 days. But hopefully they'd make the mark, and you know, because you want your advertiser happy. And then it goes to a 2-month cycle where 5 billion sales says there won't be any problems. The only place they won't make their mark is the first one. So at 2 months, they deliver another $155,000. They ask for the 52,700 to come back to them. And then you get paid the $1,000. And then the last one is another 2-month cycle with probably a month to get the money back. So it's within like an 11-month period, you would get those 3 payments. Okay,
I see. And if within the first 90 days, it's not working, you don't have to pay this 34%.
Right. And you get a 4th delivery.
And you get a 4th run.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, you will get this 3 times $155,000.
Yes, you will, because they're convinced. They've convinced me too that they'll do it in the 2nd and 3rd. So when they do it in the 4th, they'll have targeted, because what they've been doing this now with those 25 platforms for a while. And so their AI machine is very intelligent. So if they have already sold a similar product, they're up and running really fast. But if it's a new product, that machine has to learn it. So they use your keywords, and they're looking at your URL, and they're just examining it to see what's feasible.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Thomas. So Varhe, would you like to unmute yourself?
Hi. Oh, you're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. A wonderful presentation. I'm actually on the road.
Oh boy.
Attending the Zoom meeting. Yeah. What I want to ask is this. Now for the guaranteed sales. One of my downlines actually took one of the emails and copied and sent, and she got a response from the client saying the email she sent is not professional enough. You know, when you're dealing with a corporate company.
Yes, right.
There's a way
I could see that. Yeah, that you'd want to edit the email. I don't think I would have sent. I mean, you can copy it, but you also can edit it.
Yeah, so she is actually asking, and because there are some people that are not good with writing or composing emails, if they can have like a template, a corporate template that you can just take, and all you need to do that have a comprehensive letter that you can take with the address of 5 billion sales. You have that. All you have to do is just to say, dear Microsoft, and attach and send. I think that will go a long way because a lot of people are struggling with that.
Yes, well, I know I haven't created that yet. So, and 5 billion sales isn't going to do anything differently. They feel they're comfortable with what they've given us, but certainly you can take what they've given us for now, as we're all working to try to get everything up and functioning, you know, as this, I know it's hard to believe, but it's taken me weeks to really understand what exactly we have here as an opportunity. So I'm just slowly putting things together to try to support this next stage. So, but until I have something I could offer, I would suggest taking what we do have and editing it, add the address, because that's on the About section on the bottom of every page that explains the name. Now 5 billion sales, this company is called Guaranteed Sales and Data Limited, and they have an address there. So you can put all that in there, and a person that thinks, oh, I need more professionalism should just write it for themselves, because I'm sure they'll do a good job. Okay. I don't have anything to offer right now. As soon as we do, we'll put it up in our Telegram chat. All right.
Okay, well, I appreciate. But also, if 5 billion sales can maybe, I don't know, the people so far that have benefited, collected withdraw their money, if they can just give us like a little storyline of what they did, so that we can incorporate that to what we're doing now, so that it can help us. Because the more testimonies we have, especially in Nigeria, the more testimonies we have in Nigeria, the more crowd we're going to like pull. Because right now people are like 12 months is really, really far.
Yes, so it is. Right.
A lot of people are like trying to convince them it's really hard.
No, it's very hard. And so what it is happening is that 5 billion sales is talking with their corporate sponsor, so to speak, their head corporation, to see if they can pay us more quickly. Because they know that if we have to wait for a year, it's just not going to motivate people.
At all.
All right.
Thank you so
all right, good. And I'll keep that in mind when I talk to 5 billion sales. I have to kind of time when I ask for things, you know, so I'll keep your thoughts in mind. Like in the testimony, could they give us some examples of how they've written their
maybe what I'll do is to like private chat you on WhatsApp with a message, with a question, so that you can remember to ask them. That would be nice.
No, I'm good. I've got it. I've got it on my list. Okay. So I appreciate that.
All right.
Thank you so much. All right.
You're welcome.
And so Maria has a question. Can you sell your distributor membership? Well, that's a good question. I don't know the answer. I'll have to ask that question, but I do know that you can give it to a child, like an adult child. Say you wanted to retire, and that person can't be a member of 5 billion sales. Otherwise, they won't let you transfer it, because what they can't do right now is change the structure. So if somebody is in there under you and you want to, and it's a son or a daughter, and you want them to take over your account, it's not going to work. So not that I want you to keep your children off of the account, but I'm just telling you what they've told us, that because of the structure system, they can't move people around any longer. If a sponsor stops doing anything and dies, let's say, unfortunately, or is just withdraws, you move up a step to the upline. And then Maria's other question, do you have to buy first before you find out what you can promote? And can you buy with PayPal? Well, no, you can go through that session of looking into, does it qualify for guaranteed sales, right? So that would help you. And I know enough about guaranteed sales now in the standard adverts that I could run that, you could run it past me too, because I've had some issues and I've learned a lot about that. And then can you buy with PayPal? Well, they did for a while. They had it up for 2 days, but they had so many problems with people trying to scam the system that they ended up closing it and making sure that they didn't have a problem with PayPal, because some people have to get paid through PayPal. And PayPal too doesn't always handle things that easily. Sometimes they'll freeze people's accounts. So they did not want to awaken a sleeping giant with PayPal, and they just stopped it as an option. But you can do Bitcoin, which I did. I used Cash App. It was just so simple. They had the money in like a minute and a half. Other people have used Coinbase, which has been fine for Bitcoin. And you can do a bank wire transfer now from the United States. So that could help you there too. Whereas before, it was hard to do that because they were asking for the IBAN. So it looks like that is all the questions.
Ellen,
yes.
Can I? Yeah. What if you don't live in the United States for the bank wire transfer? And
are you in Canada, Maria?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I'll get back to you on that. I don't know if they've allowed. The problem with the bank wire transfer prior was the IBAN number. But I don't think that they use the IBAN number in Canada either. So,
and if you don't have Bitcoin either, so.
Yeah, if you don't have Bitcoin, that can be an issue. So let me just check that out. And I could help you do Bitcoin if you wanted to, but it's not easy the first time around. But once you do it, it's not hard.
Okay, I might have to take you on that.
I'll get back to you about that, all right, on the Canadian bank.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. All right. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. And we'll see where all this goes. We've got lots of opportunity in front of us, and we're going to change the world and really help people get a financial lifeline. And with all of you being so focused and positive and excited about this opportunity, it's going to work. So I thank you for your time. Yes,
Ellen, excuse me. Christos has one question there if you want to answer that before we go.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, thank you. I didn't see that. One question, one ad equals one product, right? Yes, with guaranteed sales, you can only sell one product or one service, or rent it, one product or service. And can we buy 10 ads and use it in our e-shop for 10 products you have there? Well, you can buy 8 ads at a time at the $160 mark, I think, or 169. I'm not sure if exactly the exact number right now. So that allows you in one purchase, you get it at that price. And then the next 2 you would buy, I think it would be $500 for 2, $250 for each. So you'd save a good, $36 there. But you can keep them and then just put up your ads one by one based on each of the items that you're selling. Now, the key to this is that you have to have a URL where you just have one product being shown and available. So you need what's called a deep link if you're using your MLM company or your network marketing company. But if you have an e-shop and you can put up different pages, you just would put each product on a page, use that URL. Even if you sent them all to the same checkout page, that probably would work, because as long as they had that first page and then they could trail the ad with the identifier that comes to each person that clicks on the ad. So yeah, you're fine. You can do it. You can sell that much. All right. Thank you, Christos. Well, thank you, everyone. Have a great end of the week and enjoy yourselves. Let's sell these guaranteed sales ads. And remember, the big money is in sell your data, because that's the residual income over and over again. Just think, this year you make $100,000. That's like getting a job at $100,000. And not many jobs I know pay that. That pays you that next year. And then when you bring in more people, it just gets added to your original base. Unbelievable, right? So let's go and put it all together. Thank you so much. Appreciate your time.